Alright, boys! We are back. It's now time for the latest update news and patch, latest of the NFL 20, NFL 20 title update for October. Well, this is the first time we're going to do a Madden title update news, and here's what we know for sure. To ensure Madden is the best game possible, schedule updates are provided by the Madden development team to add features to the game after launch and to tune gameplay based on community feedback. Our launch update focuses on many of the issues that Madden players report to us. We thank you for your feedback and your help to improve Madden NFL 20. Look forward to further feedback and are committed to continue to meet your expectations. Here's the detailed breakdown of what's included today in today's update. We have our new Super X Factor. It's not going to be... Yeah. Yes. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. And we have our key highlights. It's going to be today. It's going to be new X Factor, Superstar X Factor. It's not going to be Melvin Gordon. It's going to be new. It's going to be new. It will be Minnesota Vikings running back Dalvin Cook. He places Chargers running back Melvin Gordon. He has the X Factor first round free, superstar ability of Jukebox, and inside the zone group. Man, I'm pretty happy that Dalvin Cook really deserved to get an X Factor, so that's huge. Packers cornerback Jair Alexander replacing Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. Holy smokes! Another Packer with Super X Factor with X Factor shutdown for ability to man up and not go back. That's a really good Super X Factor. So Chiefs defensive tackle Chris Jones for recent Commanders quarterback Cam Newton. X Factor for longer for X Superstars abilities, power move specialist under pressure. That's awesome. Opportunity Superstar players Rams wide receiver Cup. Buccaneers outside linebacker Shaquille Barrett, edge rusher. Packers defensive tackle Quentin Clark, inside stuff. Falcons middle linebacker Deion Jones. Chargers running back Melvin Gordon down there from X Factor to Superstar. Jukebox. Steelers quarterback Roethlisberger down there from X Factor to Superstar. Downgrade Superstars and X Factor players no longer equipped with any abilities. Cowboys middle linebacker Leighton Vander Esch. Panthers quarterback Cam Newton. Vikings wide receiver Stephon Gilmore. Saints Marsh cornerback for Josh Earl. That right there, it's questionable. Bears running back Toby Cohen. I get that. Browns quarterback Big Mayfield. That right there doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense for Big Mayfield. Yes, I know he's struggling. He should. Super Ash Fighters running against part of. I'm going to continuous federal defense. Keep the roster players as up to date as possible with the events of the end of the season. The update will apply to front end rosters for online head to head games. The reshuffles will not impact existing franchise leagues, as both are already in progress with their own performance progression and regression, and will not apply to the new franchise leagues created with the preseason roster option. New abilities, new X Factors, protected custody. Ball carriers with this ability are immune to fumbling when in the zone. Ultimate team requirements ability as a zone ability for running backs only. That's a good one. Oh my god. Moss. Inspired by the Ultimate Team legend Randy Moss, when players with his own win contested catches covers the coverage on passes of 50 yards or more. That is going to be Odell Beckham. I believe Odell Beckham's going to get one for sure. But those fall back to ratings when countered by pass coverage abilities. Ultimate requirements available as his own ability for wide receivers and tight ends. Use of lumberjack, defensive ability, preventing broken tackles and cuts fumbles when using cut stick tackles. Autumn Way is defensive ability that always wins versus impact block versus wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs. Go on stuff. Defensive ability allowing quick box hits against 1-on-1 run blocks within 5 yards of goal line. That's good. Inside stuff. Defensive ability allowing quick box hits against 1-on-1 run blocks and inside running plays. That is going to be. If you guys are going to be running a football, I got some bad news to tell you. They completely nerfed the running game because inside stuff. The inside stuff. It's going to be one thing you might want to use. No outsiders. Defensive ability, allowing quick block shots against one-on-one run blocks on outside running plays. That's good, though. I'm glad they pulled the trigger and did that. So, tank. Inspired the ultimate team legend, tight end Ron Gronkowski. Ball carriers with visibility break all hit stick tackles, but does fall back to ratings when encountered by a forcer. This ability is only available for tight ends inside of Ultimate Team. Dev notes. All abilities will be available in Ultimate Team Starter KO. For new existing franchise leagues, the ability will be added in the future title update. Global abilities. Global updates. Generous ability and connected ability improvements. Updated on Ravens Herd. Franchise updates. Fixed an issue causing all players from the download draft class file to appear as early first rounder in the Scout College Players title. Development players will only see this fix when importing a new file or importing in the same draft class. The fix activated when import is processed, so it isn't useful. Have to make sure to import before it will take effect. Fixed an issue causing leagues injury players to be illegal when toggling the off the pre-existing injury league setting during the season. Its options only now available during league creation. Fixed an issue with the menu with creating a new cloud franchise. Use real life rosters and not beginning the choose league win menu. Improved advanced league voting times in off leagues when the league has multiple characters. Fixed an issue in multi-league users leagues where menus were possessed when a number of users advance the league. Add warning for coaches about save settings when switching between offense and defense in the auto subs menu. Update the player that are last chance will end every agent for following week if not resigned to be now is listed to 0 years remaining in the team salary manager. Fixed an issue in the trade center menu, making Titans market position now show stats for reception receiving yards. Halfbacks now display rushing touchdowns and rushing yards. Fixed an issue causing the retired text and say undrafted when face the franchise QB1 usual was cut from the team. Presentation updates. Various commentating updates. Updated Buccaneers defensive starting lineup presentation to reflect a 3-4 defense rather than 4-3 defense. Update coach dip the ball carrier to give up mechanic. Gameplay updates. Reintroduced stumbling ball carriers in division. We have enabled the functionality to cause ball carriers to stumble when running into traffic situations. We have also stumbling situations when they are necessary that we will continue to monitor and take feedbacks around more situations that may require ball carry stumbles. Turning to reduce the frequency of auto broken tackles versus AI control to user when used to conservative tackle on competitive game style. Assuming a significant decrease in frequency of broken tackles in competitive style, we have an even lower chance of a broken if the conservative tackle is being performed by a user-controlled defender. Conservative tackles can be used via mechanical by running into a ball carrier to initiate the tackle interaction. Okay, we already talked about that. Add a functionality to receiver's zone abilities, rack them up, double me, and max 30 so that it will beat the press versus man coverage when in the zone. Turning to the slightly increased block shed speed for the run stopper zone ability in the zone. Here is the thing. I know people are not going to like this, which I'm not a big fan of it because we all knew. I knew they're going to nerf running game for sure. It says they're going to be they're definitely nerfing the running game. That surprised me. That comes to no one's surprise, but which I knew it's going to happen sooner or later. So, turning a reduced situation where AI control are allowed to cause fumbles and competitive games, excluding the family bees. That's a huge upgrade for definite. Based on player feedback, AI controlled defenders can have too much of an impact when they cause fumbles, typically as user controlled defenders. This can change significantly increase the chances AI defenders first of all a competitive good solve that does not apply when tackling scrambling QBs. Oh, this is huge. Fixing the issue, but better the opposite, but offensive for 7 the ball with a 7 point. That's the one that I had issues with before. Fixing the issue, allowing a record sky kickoffs near shots that be covered by the kicking team. Scum kick. That's the one that Eric Weber was talking about yesterday. So that's fixed, which I'm glad, because this has to be known as committee as a scum kick. This fix will force kickoffs that are very unlikely to sell out of bounds. Tuning to fix an issue with the Steelers Quebec. Don't have to rush short and medium animation passes to the left. Fix an issue sometimes causing a player to freeze on the ground to give a tackle by feet. Fix an issue allowing an AI controlled defender to make an interception versus the gambling ability in a specific multi-catch situation. Fix an issue sometimes causing the kickoff animation to misline during the onside kick attempt by AI controlled team. That's all I have issues. Fix an issue causing the coach cam to fight incorrectly on strong open slot zone alert bubble. Fixed an issue causing a missed handoff using audible in their run place. That I had issues with it. That was the one thing I had issues with it. Turning it to improve pass leading down on slant routes. That's the one that they need to improve. Ultimating updates. Added functionality for players to get current abilities, pursuit abilities, zone abilities, and chemistry. And yes, here's the good news, guys. Also, players' abilities, zone abilities, and chemistry will be eligible for 90% refund of all times. Player can choose memory go and refund individual abilities and chemistries on the refund will have an automatic and downgrading on an item. After refunding the ability and chemistry, we need to be purchased again should you choose to equip it. That's huge. Added functionality to prevent points and probably by being awarded in specific house rules when a penalty is committed. That's huge. Again, I don't want to talk about much draft, and just a couple things. Player likeness update for Legend Bob Bukowski. Player likeness update for Legend Calvin Johnson Jr. Yep, I already talked about that. Okay. Alright. That's a huge update coming. That's a massive update, guys, I have to tell you. So, let me go over to the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys soon. And I apologize for the interruption. So, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace out.